will not survive in the wild.
Oh, I bet, because he's so
It's
visible.
hard.
Wow.
But we leave them out here and they try to hand feed them, and when they don't take the food from us for like 5 days, they can go. If there is a blue jay, he'll be in here. Yeah, there he is.
There's a blue jay. Uh-huh.
Because they'll dominate the other birds, so we got to separate them.
That's fascinating.
These are the more aggressive songbirds over here, like grackles and blue jays. We had one that came here, and because we were feeding everything, so everybody said, "Go away." And he said, "Hello."
Really?
Somebody taught him how to talk.
Let's say hello. Wow, that is so funny. Look at this baby. My goodness.
He's swelling up to make himself look bigger to intimidate you.
Cats do that too. That's that typical pose at Halloween when cats look scary. It's because they're trying to intimidate their
Ospreys are
predators.
extremely hard to rehabilitate.
Are they?
We had one that had a broken wing. We splinted his wing and we put him in a cage. He took his claw and he cut his own jugular vein.
You're kidding.
Killed himself because
He couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle
Would not be.
domesticated.
Yeah, it's a gannet, right? It's an open ocean bird. Never comes to shore. They're usually
goodness.
pure white. This one's a juvenile.
Oh, wow. A gannet.
They dive 150 feet in fit fish in the ocean.
And they never come to shore.
Never come to shore.
Well, do they just live on the water?
They live on the water.
That's it.
They come on like. They're very plentiful over in Scotland. They live on the cliffs. This cormorant will come right out if I open the door.
Oh, well, that's okay. Let's not risk it. We don't want to make him.
He knows when
lose his
this door
happiness.
is open, somebody's bringing fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's very
Now, what did you say this was again?
Great horned owls.
Great
It's the
horn?
biggest owl we have on Long Island.
Okay.
The
And they-
one
are
you're
they in-
looking at is very still. We've had since he's been 3 days old. He fell out of a tree. He broke both his wings and his pelvis.
Oh.
And the vets said put him down, but he showed signs that he wanted to stick around. So he's,
What is his name? Do you have a name for him?
everybody, when he was a baby, he used to make baby owl sounds, which sounded like meep. So everybody calls him Meep.
Meep. Oh, that's so funny. And he got used to the vending machines and things
Yeah.
in the kitchen?
Yeah, until he got so big that the owl feces was not,
Uh-oh.
we had to put him out. Squirrels.
Oh. There we go. Now, what were wrong with these squirrels?
We've had them since they've been babies. So we raised them, then that's those doors. We'll just open one door one day and let them come and go. We close it at night, we put food in. It takes about 2 weeks. They always choose being out rather than coming back.
Really?
Always.
Look at this. There you are. Hi. Hi.
See, we don't want them doing that because that's...
Oh, getting
they'll do
close to the
that
people.
People, yeah.
Oh, yeah, got you. I understand. In that case, boo.
Fox. You probably can smell them when you get close here.
Look at
They're
that.
very skunky.
Ah, look at those eyes. Beautiful. He does smell like a skunk.
Once you get used to, once you smell a fox, you'll be able to walk through the woods and know there's a fox close to you.
Really?
You'll actually smell them.
I can smell, this is interesting, but I can smell squirrels and deer. And,
Every animal has their
Own
own smell.
distinctive, and I go into the woods and I
The
can
guys
just
who
pick
work
up on
with
them.
them every day, they can tell possum, they
Right.
can tell deer, they can...
They're so distinctive. It really is. It's amazing. I attribute that to my Native American heritage.
Deer, he's not doing too good. Deer are extremely fragile. Usually, any interaction they have with humans is usually fatal to the deer.
Oh,
But we give them time to see if they're going to come out of it. They get what's called capture myopathy.
okay.
in
What is
which
that?
Their own system starts to shut down.
Okay.
It's because if they get scared enough, they pump too much adrenaline into their muscles, too much blood goes in there, and then the muscles will start to hemorrhage.
Right.
And once that process starts, it can't be reversed.
Oh, wow.
So it gets to a point where they're gonna die within a couple of days.
Oh, my goodness.
And the way that happens, they just lay down, they don't get up, and they just wait to die, and they do.
That's such a beautiful animal. It's such a beautiful animal. Look at that. Nestled in its bed of
So
straw.
you hear all these guys say that there's too many deer,
Oh,
there's too many people.
I.
There's just the same amount of deer there always is, there's too many people.
You know what? I love the fact that deer roam and are free, and it's such a wonderful thing. And I'm not sure that people really appreciate what they do and what they can mean
Exactly.
to humanity if we just leave them alone and keep nurturing them. And if we could just find a cure for them eating our roses and flowers, it would be wonderful just to have them. And also, I think that there's
If you
this.
use that Tabasco sauce, that hot pepper sauce, put it in the thing with water and spray it with an old Windex jar.
I have heard that the
Try
perfect
that.
mixture is like tobacco juice, like tobacco, grinding tobacco, hot pepper sauce with Tabasco, and then now the newest one though that I have heard is to order from the zoo lion urine, and
I'm sure that works.
and that
Probably
one is the one that.
coyote urine would work, wolf urine would work, any predator, mountain lion.
So
We don't have any predators,
that's.
therefore the deer population goes unchecked.
Well, they're so beautiful and so majestic, and I wish that.
And as far
I
as
think-
eating the shrubs,
Yeah.
if you plant native plants, native plants are able to produce enough vegetation to take care of the deer without dying.
Okay.
It's because evolution has put the deer and these plants on Long Island together for 10,000 years. And we try to bring these exotics in.
Okay. And what plants would those be that would be?
We have
say-
somebody on our board that will tell you every one with the Latin names
Okay.
and where to get them.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
It's great.
He's in the, if you look through the hole, you
hole?
can see his head moving a little bit.
Yes, barely.
They're nocturnal, so this is their nighttime.
So now tell me, do you allow school systems to bring
We have an education person. He brings the hawks and the owls
to the
around
schools?
to schools, or
I
he'll
see.
do a program here. He has a little outdoor classroom over there. By law, we're not allowed to bring the people into
Inside.
the center
Okay.
because they don't want
Animals.
contact
Sure.
with the animals.
Right.
So, but the education animals are fine. So they come here, school buses come, bring kids, and Dennis gives classes. So he's off this week, though. We give him a week off once a year.
Well, we hope that you're going to come with us to the studio and let us have an interview
Well, Dennis
there.
probably will come,
Okay.
and he's very. He got all the answers for
Well,
me.
you certainly had plenty of answers for us. Let me tell you, what an enlightenment this has been. We've loved this.
And then, the more people know about us, the
Here's a mouse one. This one looks healthy.
yeah. But he still associates you with food, so he's not afraid. So that's
Oh,
why
he's
we
one of
release
those
him
that
here.
he's here,
Yeah,
and he's one of your rehabs.
right.
Okay.
So he's not a wild guy. He's out. They start letting them go about this time. Squirrels have 2 litters a year.
Okay.
Starting March, we'll get baby squirrel. I think we had 87 squirrels this year.
Oh, wow.
Babies, not adults, but all babies that we had to raise.
Fun.
And 50 possums and, hundreds of birds.
Beautiful.
He's just enough that he won't approach you. He's gonna go the roundabout way to see if I'm gonna give him
Beautiful.
food. You're supposed to be afraid of me. You stay up there. Now we gotta send them to New Jersey,
Oh, really?
and then they stay there. So I mean,
Yeah.
we should keep our raptors here on Long Island.
Yeah.
So we're trying to raise the money. We're about halfway there. If the raptors, when they get injured, they have to be flight conditioned.
Okay.
And you need a long cage to do that. And the way you do that is to just have a cage made out of like chain link fence, no roof, anything.
Do you want to tell our viewers what a raptor is?
A raptor is a bird of prey, a hawk or an owl. And when you recondition them after they get injured, you put them in a cage and you just leave them there, and you put food in there which will draw natural food in there like mice.
Okay.
And then they prey on the mice. And the only way you tell if it's working is you weigh them every day. If they start losing weight, then they're not with the program.
Okay.
So, but it's good to exercise their wings. That's why you need that long
I
cage.
got it.
So we want to make a 100-foot long cage.
And you're looking for contributions for that?
Yes. It's going to cost us about $20,000. We're about halfway there. We're still
how are
waiting
you?
on
Good to see you.
10,000. So anybody who has a couple extra dollars, please consider donating to our raptor cage.
That would be great.
It would be wonderful.
Get off the door. Get off.
So now how do you get live prey to feed the animals?
It just comes natural.
Okay, the mice?
You make the openings big enough on the cage that the mice can come in.
And they just walk right in?
If you introduce food, they'll come in.
Okay.
Just like they do to your house. You know?
Okay, right, exactly. Maybe I can have a few raptors fly
you
around.
try to keep it as natural as possible. People have tried using like pen-raised mice, white mice. Not successful, because then the bird goes looking for white mice. He's not going to find any white mice.
Gotcha.
He's only going to find brown mice.
Got it.
So that's what you have to do. You have to keep it natural.
And also I imagine the odor of a
Right.
wild animal is different from one that's been domesticated or raised.
Right.
So you're trying to get that odor.
You try to make it as natural as possible, so they can learn to forage for food again. And up to maybe 20 years ago, any injured animal was just put down.
Yeah.
And now there's like Yale University has a whole program on conservation medicine. This is a whole new
Field.
line, new field, and we're kind of learning as we're going. So, and it all started with one woodchuck on the side of the road.
Oh, and how many chucks can a woodchuck say?
Oh man, we've had a lot of them in here.
And not one of them can walk right.
So,
Mr. Fox. Berries
Actually, Ginny
everything.
wrote an article on woodchucks in the New York State Wildlife Rehabilitation Journal, because they have this strange syndrome where they walk in circles, and nobody knows what it is. So
the walking circle.
yeah, very tight circle. You just go around with the. Yeah, and they think they thought it was pesticides and poison, but so far nobody's put their finger on it.
Okay, so let's put our heads together and figure out
Yep.
why woodchucks run around in circles. Sort of like our business life.
So I'm eating all that wood.
Oh. Maybe, yeah. You better be careful. Some kid will go out there and start eating wood thinking that it's a new form of drug. Jim, this has been absolutely a fascinating adventure for us to come out, and thank you for sharing with our viewers.
Well, thanks for coming.
It's really wonderful, and we hope that you're going to come and or send a representative.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I'd love for you to come because you really are knowledgeable, and we've appreciated this great education today. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
It's going to be something.
Okay.